there. I wanted to record a video, the first one that I'm going to include in the newsletter. A friend said that it might be easier for them to consume the newsletter if it was in video or audio form. So I'm going to try video. And the first part of the newsletter is about the podcast this week, which is with the Rural Development Network. I found out about them when I first started the podcast, and it was just expanding from a mostly rural Alberta-based organization, and now it is a national organization. And I was really interested in their work integrated learning program. That's why I've been promoting it so much on the newsletter. And I talked about the inquest into the Eastern Ontario femicide. 3 women were murdered by the same man. They all were known. He knew them all and had a domestic relationship with them. An inquest was called a couple of years later, and 86 recommendations came out of that inquest. It is for rural communities, or they are for rural communities, and the people involved in the recommendations from the area came up with a toolkit for people to spread the news, to implement specific areas of the recommendations into their rural communities. So I included that in the newsletter. I got a new note this week from a woman who is a nursing professor, and she has some incredible specialties, and that's an upcoming episode. There's an update to the Chamber of Commerce inclusivity, how inclusive are Canada's Chambers of Commerce, a report card, and we have kicked off another group of students. So it was a group of students from Venture for Canada entrepreneurship program that initially did that report. They came up with the assessment. They came up with the recommendations on how chambers could implement DEI to make chambers more, I guess, accessible for young professionals, and really to make them feel like they belong. And so the next group of students, and let me say that the students with Venture for Canada for this specific program are from equity deserving groups. So folks that have a vested interest in how this is going to go. And a new group is picking up the ball where the last group left it, and are taking the recommendations from those students and building an educational framework, if you will, and kind of a toolkit for Chambers of Commerce to actually embed this kind of DEIA with accessibility into their organization. And the students are going to come up with this. Again, I'm the one just guiding and asking questions, and they're the ones that are coming up with this amazing work. So I'm honored and excited about that. And I think that's it. It's lovely to talk to you in this way, and I'm not super comfortable doing it, but I'm going to try to do more of it in the future. I have a little bit of a cold this week, and I hear that so many people are exhausted, whether it is mentally, physically, or both. And I don't know if it's the time of year, but it seems like maybe people are actually admitting it and calling it on themselves. So take care of each other, take care of yourselves, and until next time.